What's up, everybody? I'm David.
I'm Jess.
I'm the husband.
I'm the wife.
And we are married.
15 to life.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm in a good mood
He is in a good mood.
because my taillight's finally getting fixed today.
We're trying to fix all the stuff for David's car that was messed up.
Since we got it wrecked, I'm trying to.
We got it wrecked.
Yeah, we got it wrecked because you and I are one. So you were there with me, even though you weren't driving. Ever since my car got wrecked, I'm trying to slowly but surely repair everything I can to make it fully drivable again. So today is fixing one of the taillights. So
Yay.
that's getting done. Thank
Exciting.
God. Yay. Keep spinning. Thank you. But God's blessing us.
It's so
And
funny
we're
that
gonna
you
be
get
okay.
excited about. Yeah. I'm excited because I'm drinking some coffee.
Yeah.
I'm not excited about paying more money.
I like progress. Things that are getting done, that's progress to
I
me.
know. Me too. Yeah.
I'm excited about
Hey,
it.
look, my phone and my coffee cup match.
Which one's the phone? I can't see it. Which one's the phone?
It's camouflage.
Well, one's got a bigger print than the other one
Isn't that
does.
funny? I didn't notice that till it was sitting right here.
And I see you're wearing your favorite sweater today.
Every single podcast, I realize I'm wearing this sweater. It's
She's
just,
either wearing this one or her YouTube sweater.
I like wearing sweatshirts.
Every now and then you'll wear one of your
It's so
faith
funny
ones.
because I do the same thing on my YouTube videos, and so every thumbnail kind of looks about the same.
Yeah, it's funny.
Sorry, y'all.
Got to keep changing the color of the font and stuff like
can't
that.
help it.
Whatever we can do to break it
They're-
up.
it's more
Well,
comfortable.
that's why the thumbnail for the podcast is not what we're wearing because I know if we do that, people are like, I've already watched that one.
Yeah,
No, I'm
wow.
just kidding. Yeah, I do the same thing. Well, I'm also excited because today I'm wearing my Dr. Pepper shirt, and it is appropriate because Dr. Pepper is what we would call polarizing. You either love it or you hate it.
I hate it.
And I love it. And so because of that, we are going to do something fun today, and that is via thank you ChatGPT.
They came up with the idea of the great debate.
Okay, so let's debate. Now we've done some hat so random episodes with pulling random topics out of a hat. This is kind of like that, but these are specifically debate topics, honey.
Like fun stuff.
So
It's lighthearted.
So like you have to pick a side, correct?
Yeah.
Now, should we do this where we're just honest, and if we both agree, we both agree,
Yeah.
or should we play?
No. I think we read it and then we say what we think. We don't have to agree.
So we don't have to do no.
or we don't have to not agree.
What I'm saying is, should one of us be devil's advocate and try to
No.
argue the other side if we don't
No.
even see? I like doing that as a preacher. Being part of that is apologetics. You have to almost put yourself in the
these
shoes
are-
of the
these
other
are
person.
more like
if you don't believe the Bible, how would I persuade you to
These
believe?
are like opinions. Like
Yeah.
they're not like hot topic debates.
But would it be fun though? Like even if we both
No.
agree to like actually take the side of the contrarian and see if we could actually debate it?
I don't think that'll be fun for people to listen to. I think
Would y'all like to do that?
I think
Okay.
they would like for us to actually be honest.
Okay, but put in the comments if you would like maybe me to play devil's advocate, even if I don't agree.
But by the time they say that, we're going to have already done it.
I'm talking about for a future episode. For a future
That
episode.
doesn't sound fun to me because, I mean, yeah, for like actual practicing debates.
Well, you don't like to argue. I do. Arguing's fun.
Okay.
Especially-
Well, we're in a good mood. Let's just keep it good today. Let's not keep it argumentative.
Why? But you love to fight.
No, you just said I don't like to argue.
You don't like to argue. You love to fight. I'm just kidding.
That's not true. I'm about to fight now.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it. I'm just playing. All right.
Wow.
We'll put them up here so we can both pull them out of the hat.
Well,
out of the basket.
Okay.
Okay, you go first.
Okay.
I'm excited about this. It's going to
David
be fun.
had to print them.
Yeah, so we can read them.
Who picks better shows to watch?
Oh, gosh. This isn't a debate. This is an
See,
opinion.
that's what I'm saying. These are all like that. They're not actually.
Well, there's a lot of them here that are this or this.
Yeah, but they're still opinion. It's not like which one is the ultimate best. It's like, what do you think?
Well, I mean, this is.
I think I pick the better shows because I watch more shows than David. David is more movie based.
I like shows too. The problem is the shows I like, you don't like.
So we both think we pick each pick the best shows.
No, I pick shows I like. You happen to pick shows that I might also like. The stuff I would pick, you would not like.
That's what I'm saying. If I pick it, there's a more likely
That doesn't
chance
make it better. That just means it's not your preference.
But in my opinion, it's better.
In my opinion, mine are better.
That's what I just said. We both are going to think each other's is,
Who picks the shows we both tend to watch? You.
yeah. But that's because my shows are usually more like anybody could watch, like,
Right.
or we watch with the kids or something.
Unless it's crime or Desperate House, or not Desperate Housewives, but
Sister
Real
Wives.
Sister Wives.
I don't watch Real Housewives.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like some like trashy kind of reality TV, just like mindless stuff. And I like crime, but I don't really like crime shows as much as like true crime podcasts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So in terms of TV shows, really the only TV shows I watch are ones like with the kids or like we've been watching like Dancing with the Stars, like family
And of course, y'all know we love Big Brother.
Yeah. But David watches more like.
I love action. I love suspense.
Yeah, and that's just not my thing.
Like, or sitcoms. Like right now, I'm watching.
I like sitcoms.
Like right now, I'm loving this new one with Tim Allen and Kat Dennings. I'm loving.
A lot of times he'll start on though, and by the time you're into them, like it's kind of hard for me to get in. Like when you're like seasons in.
Yeah.
So
anyway,
I don't watch a lot of those with you.
Okay.
So
Here we go. Let me just pick the one that's closest to me. All right. Is it okay to dip fries in your ice cream?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
It's good. I
don't do it often.
I don't like to do it all the time, but there's something about like a Wendy's Frosty.
That is. I would agree. That's the one. If I'm like a Dairy Queen, I probably wouldn't dip it in a Blizzard, but
I probably would. But
if I happen to be fries and a Frosty, yes, I would.
But I'm a person that really likes sweet and salty. So even if I don't dip it in there, like if we were to go out, this has happened before. It's been a while, but we have like gone to Chili's or something for dessert, just for dessert. And I will order dessert, but I'll also order fries on the side.
Yep.
Because I like to have like a bite. I don't necessarily dip it, but I like to have like a bite or two of fries to kind of counteracts that super, super sweet taste.
You hate being sweetened out.
I get really sweetened out easily.
Yep.
And the fries kind of balance that.
Yep.
Anything salty, really.
Your turn.
Okay. Does milk go in before or after cereal? There's only one. There is only one answer to this.
But I did read like 10% of people do it the other way. I don't know why you do it.
How much milk to pour?
How do you know how much cereal you can then add? If the bowl is half full of milk, you can only put so much cereal in it.
I guess that if they do it a lot, they kind of know.
Plus, also, if the milk goes in first, then the cereal that hits, it's already going to be soggy. Whereas if you pour the milk in second,
I mean, it's like 10-second difference. It's not that much different.
But no, I don't get it.
The only thing I can think of is the top cereal would stay less wet.
Yeah.
Maybe. But I've never seen people do that.
No, but I mix my cereal up the moment I pour it. I want it all wet.
Yeah. But some people like to.
I want it to stay.
But if you eat it like one bite at a time where it doesn't get soggy until you're ready for it to, some people might like that.
Like you go to the bottom and eat upward,
or you like start on one side and like knock some down, kind of thing. I could see that.
I guess so.
I could see it.
I don't know. I still don't think it's right.
I mean, I wouldn't do it. I don't eat much cereal, but
should adults celebrate birthdays big or chill? I think the older you get, the more chill they should be, unless it's a big number.
I'm always team chill for birthdays. I don't like big, huge celebration parties. That's just not my thing.
I think the big ones should be. I think 40 should be big, 50 should be big.
But big in terms of what? Like a huge party or like a special, something special. Like you go on a trip, you have a special thing with a couple friends. I don't feel like it has to be a huge party.
I think a benchmark birthday should have as many people that love you as possible.
I don't.
Well, I do.
Well, I don't.
Well, I do.
Because it just, to me, that's not fun. If you're super like extroverted and you have a lot of friends and you want everybody to come, but I just don't like everybody just staring at each other. I don't know. I feel like parties without any sort of entertainment or.
I didn't say no entertainment, but
what's the entertainment? Because any party
like
I've been
everybody's
to,
doing something together, whether it's.
That's not a party then. That's like an activity.
No, you can party and do something together.
Like what? I've never been to a party that did something.
Like where everybody does a central activity at that party.
That's what I'm saying. Like what? Give an example.
Like it could be a type of game, or it could be some kind of scavenger hunt.
That never happens. A party.
It should.
Saying though, if we're
make your parties less boring.
If you go to a party, what is everybody doing? Just standing around talking to each other. Like I don't understand. Like
unless you play music and have fun.
Yeah, but nobody in Reno does that.
Well, they should.
I do like dancing and stuff like that, but that's more like weddings. I don't know that that's a party. Not the parties we've been to.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't really like parties.
Christians should do parties better.
It's very, very sad. Like everybody just kind of stands around. You eat food and you talk to people. And if it's a huge party, you don't really talk to that many people. You kind of stay, I don't know. It's awkward. I don't really love it.
To each his own.
Okay. Old school Disney versus new Disney. I don't even know what that means.
I do.
Like retro.
And I will say old school in a heartbeat.
Oh, anything old school we're going to like more. We're 80s kids, 90s kids.
It ain't even that. The new school is regurgitated, and a lot of it is so agenda based.
Oh, yeah.
So I would definitely more go old school, where it was all about the story and it was all about the characters.
I will say, like, if we're talking about movies, are we talking about like Disney World, Disney?
All of it.
I love the new stuff Disney's doing in terms of rides and more high tech, more like all their stuff is becoming better. Like electronics are exploding, so are like the technology for rides and stuff like that. You have to admit that.
I mean, I admit that, but that's not what the focus is. That's being generated out of what's being created.
I'm just saying, what are we talking about? If we're talking about just the story or just the stuff like that, then yeah, definitely old school. But I can see the benefit to some of
Give me
new
the
stuff
old
they're
school
doing.
mindset and stories with today's technology.
Yeah,
Give me that.
The technology is definitely
But no,
improved. And like the movies we watched as kids, like
They still hold up.
They're great. But in terms of the graphics and stuff like that and the music.
Which is why they're remaking it, but they're remaking it and they're sprinkling stuff in and I'm like, oh, you just messed it up.
No, I'm not talking about like the new like live action and stuff. I'm just saying like the new movies that are coming out that are for little kids, like Encanto and all this stuff. I feel like those movies are so much better in terms of music and and color and graphics and all that. So I like both. Like some of my favorite Disney movies are the newer ones.
It depends.
You can't tell me Encanto's not amazing.
Encanto's great, but I also love the originals.
I love the originals too, but the story may be better, but in terms of music, definitely not better. In terms of graphics, definitely not better.
I'm just saying for what I value in a movie, Disney is pushing it.
And a lot of the older school movies are very dark. They're very evil.
And I like that. I want to see good versus evil. I don't want to see everybody's good or everybody's evil.
But playing devil's advocate, a lot of those movies we weren't allowed to watch as kids.
Yep, because our parents weren't sure about it.
So there's pros and cons.
Man, Pinocchio drove me to Christ. If you have a sinful lifestyle, you turn into this. Oh, I don't want to be that, so I'm not going to be that kid.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like some of the stuff was real evil. I'm not saying I don't like it. I'm just saying it would cause nightmares. Little kids would get upset. You know, I think they do try not to have it so bad. Binge watch or one episode a week? I like both for different reasons. The act of binge watching is really fun.
It is.
We don't really have time to do it anymore. But
if it's a show that's out right now, it's over.
And then it's over. There's something about
appointment television.
Yeah. And I feel like we really miss that in today's culture.
That's why I love shifting gears. This new show, it's only one episode a week. And so
but you can watch it like on Hulu or whatever. I've seen it.
Yeah, you can, but it's only coming out once a week. I can't watch episode 4 until it comes out next week. So
yeah. That's why I like we've been watching Dance with the Stars, Big Brother, stuff like that with the kids.
It's episodic television.
And they really are like, oh, it's Tuesday, it's Dancing with the Stars.
Cliffhanger, wait till next week. Yeah.
Yeah. But there is something about finding a show you really like and watching a bunch, all at once.
Well, yeah, but you also got to remember, for the most part, every single show you binge at one time was episodic.
Sort of, except sometimes Netflix, like with Leanne, like some of their shows,
they release the whole season at once.
They release the whole season at once, and that's good and bad. It is good and bad. A lot of these, there's pros and there's cons. Mm-hmm. If I had to choose one, I would probably say one episode a week, just because it would last longer.
Yeah.
But I love like when you find a show that you really like and you really just get to walk in.
Well, the other reason I love episodic more is the thing of the in between. Because after the episode ends, before the next one begins, you have a week to talk about it.
Yeah,
you have a week to huddle around people.
Look forward to it.
Yeah, that's what I missed back in the day. I used to be a diehard wrestling fan, and when Monday Night Raw went off the air or Nitro went off the air, I would have a whole week with my friends to talk about what he thinks is going to happen next week.
Well, with Sister Wives, there's this psychologist that does like a recap, and he really gets into like a lot of the psychology behind like what these people are doing and stuff. And I love that. It's kind of like you really get to think more about it and like, and look forward to it. And I miss even more so. I love being able to record your TV, DVR, all that is fun and great on demand. And I'm very thankful for it. But I kind of miss like when we all would have
6:58 gathered around the TV waiting for the show to come on.
And then like commercial's on, everybody's like going to the bathroom, hurry, it's back on.
It's back on. I do miss that.
I miss it.
About what year did that change? Early 2000s?
I was going to say.
When did DVR come out?
I don't know. Like some people had like TiVo and stuff when I was in college, But we didn't have it until I was going to say, like, when we were newly married is when it really started becoming popular.
I think I remember my family had DVR right around the time I was early college.
I don't know, honey. Did they have TiVo before?
I think it was like mid 2000s,
But it was only for a while. It was only if you had TiVo,
right?
And before all the other cable people started getting their own.
Who would survive better on a deserted island? Me.
Yeah, I would not survive.
Me.
I would complain. And
I was
be
in Roll
miserable.
Rangers. I can survive at least a few weeks.
I don't like nature. I don't like being out in the heat. It would just not be fun.
I can fish.
I would not want to eat anything.
I can hunt if I have to. I know how to make a fire.
Now, I do have the mama bear thing. So I feel like if it was up to like my kids surviving, I would find a way, but if it was just me and I don't know, I don't think I would do very well.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely think it would be you.
I hope they don't have the question here. Which of your kids would you eat first?
No, these are all fine. Oh man, this is such a hard one for me. The Office versus Friends.
You better go first because my answer is probably not going to be
This is hard because Friends is my favorite show forever.
You owned every season.
I had every single season in DVD form. And when I was in college, we didn't have internet. Like we had internet. We had dial up.
And Netflix was just beginning to happen.
Netflix, you had to mail it in. I had that in college. We had our little disc and we'd mail them in. So that's all I had to watch.
Mm-hmm.
We had cable, but I didn't have it in my bedroom. So if I was just in my room, I only had Friends to watch. That's
Right.
the only thing I had.
And when I started dating you, you'd let me borrow seasons of your
I
friends.
had like a little portable DVD player.
Me
like
too.
It was small. And I watched it all the time. And so I love that show. But then when I was in college, my brother introduced me to The Office.
Which came out in 2007.
And yeah, I got into it right around season 2. And I remember feeling like, oh, this is so weird. And you kind of have to get into it because it's so different.
Yes.
And it's such like a dry comedy, but it's become my favorite show. I just love it. I think it's so clever, the way it's filmed, everything about it. And I feel like The Office has to be my answer, even though that's a really hard one. Probably my second of all time would be Friends.
For me, Friends is better.
Boo.
I just think so. I relate more to Friends. I love more of situational comedy than I do the documentary style comedy.
Well, there's situational at The Office too.
There is, but it's documentary style, and that's just the way it is now. But I prefer it. I relate more to the characters in Friends. I relate more to the kind of humor Friends has. I love Chandler. To me, he's the best. Without any of them, the show doesn't work. But Matthew Perry's character was perfect. Everything about his character was perfect. I loved him so much on that show. So, I mean, if you're putting a gun in my head and saying you have to pick one for forever, it's going to be Friends for me.
I do think The Office is a little bit less raunchy. When I go back and I watch Friends, I'm like, oh boy, there's some stuff.
There's moments in The Office too.
I mean, then everything there is. But yeah, Friends for its time was kind of pushing the envelope.
It was.
But,
It was.
everything is kind of. Oh, wait, it's your turn.
Oh, it is? Okay.
Yeah, I just did that one.
Okay. I think I may have done 2 in a row accidentally. Oh, good grief. There's a whole podcast devoted to this. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
I say no.
I say yes.
It is in bread. But if I say, let's go get a sandwich, you are never going to think I'm talking about a hot dog.
If the definition of a sandwich is substance between 2 pieces of bread, it's a hot dog is a sandwich.
But see, to me, a bun isn't necessarily in between 2 pieces of bread.
If you cut a bun, you create a sub sandwich. That is the dumbest argument I've ever heard. Okay, the bun happened to come apart. Now it's a sandwich. That's stupid.
To me, a round cylindrical sausage or hot dog does not constitute a sandwich. That's just me. If I said we're going to get a sandwich, what do you want today? Oh, I want a sandwich. You would never in 100 years think I was talking about a hot dog.
They sell hot dogs at sandwich shops.
No, they don't. Which one? At Jimmy John's, do they sell hot dogs? No. At Firehouse, do they sell hot dogs? No. At Subway, do they sell hot dogs? No.
I've seen hot dogs at some sandwich places.
Where? Tell me one.
Subway had one at one time.
No, they did not. No, they did not. No sandwich place has a hot dog. Nowhere.
That doesn't mean a hot dog's not a sandwich.
Well, then don't say they sell hot dogs at sandwich places. If that's one of your arguments, you can't say that then because that's not true. There is not one sandwich place, and I'm talking about like a national chain that has a hot dog on their menu. Not one.
Well, I think a hot dog is a sandwich.
Well, your argument, though, if you're going to say an argument,
Okay.
it needs to be true, and that's completely false.
Okay.
No sandwich places have a hot dog on their menu.
See, I just played contrarian, even though I knew that wasn't true. What did y'all think about it? I think so. I think it is.
I think it's not because no one would ever, ever, ever think you were talking about a hot dog if you said, let's go get a sandwich.
Okay.
No one. Does ranch go with everything?
No.
Definitely doesn't go with everything.
Not everything.
Now, some things. Now, a lot of people think like, oh, I don't like ranch on my pizza. I don't like ranch on my fries.
Ranch on pizza is good.
I like it though. That's
Ranch
what I'm
on-
saying. Some people say that.
Ranch on French fries is good. We know ranch on chicken.
is good. Ranch on vegetables.
Ranch on a sandwich is ranch in your drink. No.
Well, I don't think when they
Ranch
say
on ice cream. No.
I don't think when they say everything, they mean that.
That's what I'm saying. Well,
In your drink, nobody.
does everything mean everything or not?
David is so literal. No, they're not talking about literally everything. Does ranch go on a rock and it tastes good?
Then say, does ranch go on all kinds of food?
Well, David, that's implied. That's implied.
Then implication that's
David, this is where Nate gets his literalness.
This is how people get in trouble. Say what you mean or mean what you say.
But honey, it's Chat GPT giving us questions. They don't mean does ranch go in soda. That's not what they mean.
Does it go in everything or does it?
It says does it go with everything?
It depends.
I still don't think it goes with everything.
No.
But it does go with a lot of stuff. I like it with a lot of stuff.
Did you ever put when you made that that one dish that had like the pepperoni and cheese and that did you poured ranch on that too, didn't you?
A pizza casserole?
The pizza casserole?
Yeah,
yeah,
sometimes
because it's pizza based. Yeah, but then I was thinking, could ranch go on like spaghetti, or could ranch go on like lasagna or something like that,
I mean, it
where
could,
it has a
but
similar flavor profile?
I wouldn't do it.
I don't think I would. I think it has to.
It's very overpowering, so I wouldn't put it.
I think it has to have a heavy bread content. I think bread with ranch is the key.
Well, not necessarily because chicken.
Well, chicken has breading.
Well, but even grilled chicken, ranch is delicious with.
Yeah, well,
so
it's the meat.
I think it's ranch. I don't know. It's like the creamy coolness of it.
Mm-hmm. And the tang.
Yeah. I don't know. It kind of complements a lot of stuff. Mm-hmm. And we just, in America.
But like I know ranch and peanut butter wouldn't work.
No, well, no.
That's something. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, honey.
So it does. So no, it does not go well with everything. There's definitely a lot of things ranch does not go well with.
So does ranch go in soda? No. Does ranch go with peanut butter? No.
Does ranch go with ice cream? No. Would you dip your brownies in ranch? No.
I don't think that's what they meant.
Ranch with dessert? No.
I don't think that's what they meant. That is all what the question meant.
Does everything mean everything or does it? Next one. Would you rather time travel to the past or the future? Past. 100% past. I don't want to know what's going to happen because then I might be tempted to come back and change it. I want to go to the past.
I think they're asking just to see it. I don't think you would have the ability to change it or not.
Oh, if you have to leave it in place 100%, I'll still want to go to the past.
I don't know. It's like, would it be somewhere that you like, I would have to have more information. Like, would it be somewhere you could pick or would it be, because I don't want to go too far back in the past when there's like, a war going on or.
Here's the thing. The Bible says the Bible says with much knowledge comes much sorrow. I don't want to go and see something and then know that's coming. I don't want to do that. I'm
not saying I do either, but what if what we saw was just a really cool, that's what I'm saying. If we got to pick it, or if we're talking about, do you want to see what your future is? No, but.
Well, that's the thing. You can't say, I want to go to this in the future because you don't know that's happened yet.
What I'm saying though, is if we could say, hey, we're not going to be alive, but would you like to see year 3000 and just see what it looked like?
Just a blank place in the year 3000?
Right.
If it's blank and I still would say no. I still would say no.
I think it would be interesting. I mean, I wouldn't want to change anything. We wouldn't be alive, so it wouldn't matter, in year 3000. But it'd be interesting to see, like, I wonder what the world looks like. I wonder what things are available.
If it even exists then.
Yeah, I don't know.
Heaven might be.
I'm not sure which one. Like, the past... Oh, like, I don't know.
I would love to go see something that's already happened and experience it.
It depends, like I said, on if you get to choose what it is or not. If you're just going to go back to like Gettysburg and see a bunch of people get blown up, or something, I don't want to see that. But if you got to choose what you're seeing, mm-hmm. or like, hey, let's go back to when everybody lived in caves and tents and stuff. No, thank you. I don't want to go back to that.
You don't want to go back to the Bible?
Maybe just to see it. I don't want to live in tents and no air conditioning.
Well, I mean, I'm convinced in heaven there's a huge IMAX theater and you can see things.
Maybe.
I think God lets us see things that happen. But no, I don't. If it's within my lifetime, David, you want to fast forward to the year 2070?
Well, that's not what they said, though, is your lifetime.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to
Okay, this one David's not going to be able to answer because you can give your opinion, but he doesn't really read. Real books or audiobooks? And this is a huge pet peeve of mine, honestly.
No, I can't answer this. Audiobooks.
Okay. When's the last time you listened to an audiobook?
Not too long ago.
Okay. There are people out there that say that audiobooks do not count as reading books.
Which is stupid.
Which is stupid because a book is a book.
Yes, it is.
Now, you aren't, because they're like, but you're not reading it. Well, no, you're listening to it. But do you understand the story? Are you hearing the word? I mean, it's the
Your
same.
brain's working the same way. It's imagining what you're hearing or reading.
This is like the dumbest argument, and it drives me crazy because people, like, I keep track of how many books I read, and people will say, well, the audiobooks don't count.
Of course they count.
Yes, they do. It's the same story. And they have proven that when people read to you, the same part of your brain lights up as when you're reading it.
Of course, because you're processing what you're hearing or seeing and making images in your head about it.
And then their argument is, well, do you say that you're going to read a podcast? No, but that's not a book.
No, it's not a book.
And my whole thought too is when we're reading to our kids, that doesn't count as reading to, like, it doesn't count as a book because they're reading it to it. I don't understand it. And it's a stupid argument.
It's the people that it's the people that are so tactile.
They're so literal.
Yeah.
Well, you're not actually reading the book. Well, no, but it still counts as a book that you have read to. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
So I think it counts on any list. Now, I prefer, it depends. I like both for different, if I'm just at home relaxing, having some downtime, I want to have a book in my hands. Mm-hmm. If I'm doing something, if I'm cleaning, driving in the car, something like that, audiobooks.
Do you ever switch back and forth within the same book?
I have before, but usually I don't.
Okay, that's a good comparison then. If you have the same book on book or audio.
If I have unlimited time and I can sit down and read, I'd rather read it. Because have you ever been like listening to an audiobook and it's like, I don't know, there's something about it that doesn't quite let me have the imagination as reading it. There's something about reading it where I can see things.
Well, the difference.
But a lot of times it's because if I'm listening to it, I'm doing other stuff.
Well, it's not even that. It's that if you're listening to it, they've decided what the voice sounds like. If you're reading it, you get to pick what the voice sounds like.
Yeah, I don't know. I usually, this just came up in some of my comments and people are saying, well, I was talking about a book that I liked that I listened to audiobook and they're like, oh, I'm reading that or listening to that book, but I hate the narrator. I don't really ever pay attention to the narrator, really. I mean, people will say, I hate this narrator. I don't like this narrator. I don't really mind any narrator. It's fine with me. But there's something about, I don't know, there's just something about actually holding a book and reading it that's super relaxing to me.
Which is why
and you can't get up and do stuff.
Which is why the people that are arguing for it say then it's not as good.
Well, they're not saying it's not as good. They're saying it doesn't count at all. Which is stupid.
Well, but I think that's why they're saying it is because it's not the full experience of sitting down reading a book.
It's not the full experience, but are you still hearing the story? Are you still, like, I wouldn't listen to an audiobook and then go, but now I have to go read the book.
Right.
Because I've already done that.
But I will agree with the people about the narrator. If I start listening to an audiobook or a podcast and I don't like the tone of the person, I won't listen to it.
But see, like with me, I might notice it at the very first, but once I'm in the story, I cease to notice it. Like, and a lot of times, I will change the speed, and so it sounds a little weird anyway, and so it don't really bother me.
No, but it's the same argument for me. Like, I did not read the Lord of the Rings books, but I have seen all the movies.
Well, that's not the same thing.
No, what I'm saying is now if I went back and read the books, I would hear Viggo Mortensen's voice when I read Aragorn. I would hear these voices.
Yeah, but we can't compare movies and books. That's totally different.
But I'm saying if I had not seen them and I'd only read the books, then if you read the books and go see the movie, you're like, oh, I don't like the casting choice for that. That is not who I heard in my head. You know?
I know, but an audiobook, you're not hearing different characters. It's the same person reading the whole thing. So
I'm talking about reading the actual book. I could see why people have the thing of the audiobook.
No, anytime you read a book first and then you go see a movie, it's never as good. Ever. Because you can't put a whole book's worth into a movie.
No, you can't. But I'm saying in the same vein, people that would read a book versus an audiobook, they probably are mad saying, I don't want anybody telling me who this sounds like, what the inflection was.
Saying, though, like, to me, the narrator isn't, they're not like, it's not like a movie where you hear this person's voice, this person's voice. It's the same person doing the whole thing.
And I hate that.
Sometimes some books I've read, they'll have a male and a female.
Right.
And one of the narrators will kind of make their voice sound a little different if they're doing a different character. But for the most part, it's just like if I was reading you a book, it's how it would sound.
Right.
So to me, it doesn't matter about that.
Yeah. I mean, I prefer Probably audiobook, only because I
like-
love listening to stories.
I like to be able to sit and enjoy a book, and in order for that to happen, I have to be actually reading it. Otherwise, I'm going to get up and do stuff.
This one's going to be very short. Cats or dogs? Dogs.
We're definitely dog people.
I can't stand cats. I'm
I don't-
sorry.
I don't hate cats or anything. I wouldn't want one just because I just like the friendliness and the
Yes.
excitedness of dogs. If somebody has a cat, I'll pet it. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't hate it, but
I mean, if a cat's friendly and wants to sit with you and purr on you, that's different. But most cats don't really care.
yeah, they're kind of like in there. Now, I have seen cats that are more friendly than others, but
But also the dandruff cat, we're both, I think, allergic to it.
I'm not allergic, but I know your mom is super allergic.
And I think I may be a little bit too. Cat dander is very different
But
than
I've
dog,
also
dog
like
fur.
we've always been dog people. Like I've always had dog.
Yeah.
We haven't had a lot, but I've had several dogs.
Is it okay to put up Christmas decorations?
Oh, that was the one I actually got before Thanksgiving. Was the whole
Oh,
question.
you accidentally cut it off? Yes, we're
Now,
gonna do it.
when we first got married, you were anti this because your mom doesn't ever do it.
Well, not only that, because people that do it for the wrong reasons.
Who cares if it makes them happy? Who cares? What's the wrong reason?
The wrong reason is you do it because you just have to have it up early and you don't care about anything else that happens between then and Christmas.
I don't think anybody does that.
A lot of people do
No,
that.
they don't. I think if they
There are
put it
people
up,
that don't care about the fall season or Thanksgiving.
I
They
don't-
just want to fast forward and have being Christmas already.
no, everybody I've ever talked to about this has said, I love Thanksgiving, but it's one day. And I don't decorate for Thanksgiving. So what's to say I just go ahead and put my Christmas stuff up? I'll still celebrate Thanksgiving, but we don't have to and that's how the camp I'm in. I don't decorate for fall. If I had a ton of fall decorations, okay, maybe we would keep it up through Thanksgiving. I don't have any fall decorations. I might have like one pumpkin in the whole house. So it's a lot of work.
You have a lot more towels that are fall themed, actually.
Like
dish
dish towels.
towels and
I mean,
things like
that's
that.
just ones I use all year round. I have all kinds of dish towels,
Right.
like just scrappy ones. But
I just know because I actually help with the laundry, so I see a lot of fall themed stuff in the laundry.
it's just because people
And
have given me
and
them.
you wear fall themed stuff. There's like fall sweaters. The kids have them too.
I don't have fall sweaters.
Don't you have sweaters that have like I'm thankful and they have like leaves on them and stuff like
No,
that?
I have one shirt that says thankful that I bought for Thanksgiving one year, but that's it. So I feel like Christmas is more of a season.
Yeah.
And I don't want the season to just be like, if you wait till after Thanksgiving, you're almost waiting till December a lot of years. And then you have like 25 days plus maybe if you leave it up after New Year. So maybe you have 1 month.
Right.
I want to enjoy it longer than that.
Well, and the reason we want to enjoy it longer is because we're not here ever.
But that's not the only reason. I would still do it even if we were here.
That's
on
the
Christmas.
biggest reason I like doing it the way we do it.
But I've convinced you because you were anti it for a while.
Yeah, I think it's going to go up this weekend.
I don't know. I'm ready for it too.
Yeah, I mean, this weekend's fine with me.
We usually wait till after Halloween, but why? Just because.
Okay, well, let's go a hard rule. At what point is it too early?
This is my thing. Do what makes you happy. If you want to leave it up.
Oh, yeah, that's biblical.
No, what I'm saying is if it's your house and it's not hurting anybody. And
Would
you're
you leave it up year round? Be honest.
I wouldn't. But if someone out there loves Christmas so much and they want their house to be decorated year round, who am I to say no?
What's your hard answer? Draw a line on the calendar. If it goes up before this, that's definitely too early.
I don't know. I mean, for me, it would definitely be sometime in October. It would be as early as I would go.
I can compromise that.
But I'm not to say like anybody's is too early if that makes them happy.
My perfect day is November 1st.
Yeah, well.
That's my perfect day.
Okay, this one is a hard one because I go both ways. Should macaroni and cheese be baked or creamy?
I love both.
Me too, that's what I'm saying. If I had to
Pick one kind the rest of your life.
that's
okay.
hard because this is my perfect mac and cheese. It's creamy,
But with
but
a
then it
crust on
has
top.
a baked top. That's hard to do.
Okay.
That is hard to
Let's
accomplish.
do something we haven't done yet. On 3, say which one.
If you had to pick
If
either
you had
one.
to pick either one. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, think about it for a second.
I know it.
1, 2, 3.
Creamy. Because
Yes.
if it's dry,
Oh, it's terrible.
it's awful.
It's terrible.
But if you have a creamy, the problem is, and I've run into this problem, if you bake mac and cheese and then let it sit, it's very hard to keep it creamy because
is.
it all like solidifies.
Unless what's under it is so
it has,
liquidy.
and this is what I've done. I've done this successfully, but you have to over wet everything.
Extra milk, extra cheese, extra cream.
But the more cheese, the more solidified it gets. It almost needs to be super soupy.
How many of you know what I'm talking about? There's a baked pan
Everybody
of mac and
knows this.
cheese.
Everybody
and
knows
you
this.
are the first one to cut into it. And when you do, if it doesn't give and there's like a ooze coming up, you're like, oh no, it's dry.
An ooze coming up.
Like when you cut it, like the creaminess and the meltiness of it comes out, and you're like, oh, this is gonna be a good one. And if you don't do that and nothing
you're so
happens,
funny because you're like, does anyone know? Everyone knows what this is like.
Maybe not.
No, if you've had mac and cheese baked, probably 50% of the time, at least it's dry. If
but
not more than that.
I'm saying if you didn't do it, if you're going and somebody else did it and you don't know what
everybody's experience cutting into mac and cheese and it being dry.
That's the worst feeling. One of the worst feelings ever. So disappointed.
Not the worst, but
for a mac and cheese connoisseur like me,
it's so funny because lately I've realized I'm not a huge mac and cheese fan.
Oh, I love it.
I always thought I loved it, but here lately I could really take it or leave it.
I love it, especially when you put hot dogs or meat in it.
No.
I love it.
No, thank you on that. It needs to be no hot dogs or meat.
Okay, same thing. 3, 2, 1 on this one. Text or make the phone call.
Oh, I know this one. 100%.
1, 2, 3. Text.
We're millennials.
Yes, we are. I don't like talking to people.
I thought you were an extrovert.
I am.
Now he's more phone call than I'm phone call.
Yeah.
Because you talk on the phone. Talk on the phone way more than me.
As an extrovert, that mainly happens when I'm in the room with you. That's when it switches on. If I'm not in the room with you, I'll text you. What I'm saying is
you talk on the phone to people more than I do.
Yeah, because more people call me.
Yeah, like you're dealing with.
Yeah.
I talk to my mom on the phone.
And
occasionally, your mom on the phone. Occasionally, and you.
Going back to friends. Who are you going to talk to? Chandler or your mom? Chandler or your mom? David or your mom?
And I like text because you can answer it on your time. Yeah. Like if I prefer text.
Your turn.
I prefer text.
So let's do just a few more.
Who's the fun parent if you have kids?
Me.
David's more fun, for sure.
Yeah.
But I'm with them all the time. I can't just be the party mom all the time.
You make things fun too, though.
Yeah, try.
Who's more likely to leave all the lights on?
Yeah.
You.
Can't help it.
Okay. See, these aren't debates.
Who's more likely to lock the door at the end of the night? Turn the alarm on.
I do it too.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, these aren't debates.
Is it better to plan everything or be spontaneous?
You got to have both.
Yeah. If you had to pick one.
Plan.
Yeah, me too. If you have to pick one, err on the side of planning.
You can plan fun. Yeah. And you can plan, and you can put in the plan, I don't know, and let spontaneous stuff happen.
Or like when you're making a plan for vacation, you're like, okay, today we're going to go to lunch. We don't necessarily won't know where, but we know that this is the day we're going to go do something. And so that just really helps everybody.
Right.
As opposed to waking up and you're like, I don't know what we're going to do today.
Yeah, which is what a lot of people love to do. Let's just see what happens. Well, you kind of need to know where you're going to go to see what happens.
Yeah. All right, your turn.
Nothing cool out in the wild is going to happen if you never leave the hotel room. So you got to have a little bit of spontaneity in there. Ooh, people will die for this one. Crunchy or smooth peanut butter?
Oh, this is not even hard for me at all.
3, 2, 1. Creamy.
I think most people are creamy, but there is like a 20 to 30% that are diehard crunchy.
But here's the thing for me. What are you doing with it?
Peanut butter and jelly. If you had to do peanut butter sandwich.
If it's a peanut butter sandwich, okay. No, controversial. I like crunchy on a sandwich.
I don't like to bite in and feel that. Like I like it to be smooth.
Because the crunchiness on a sandwich helps distinguish. It's not all the way one smooth bite. There's a texture to it.
But I don't like the texture of crunchy peanut butter.
Well, then yeah. But
like when I bite into it, it almost like hurts my teeth.
But see, do you like eating peanuts?
Yeah, I love peanuts.
I do too.
But I don't want it smooth and then bits of crunchy mixed in. Now, my dad, he has always been crunchy, team crunchy.
Always?
Yeah. So we would have both a lot of times. Mm-hmm. But I always preferred creamy. Mm. Like there's nothing like getting like a spoon of peanut butter.
Oh yeah.
Creamy.
I do it all the time.
But a lot of people just prefer crunchy on every single thing.
We don't have hardly any peanut butter in the house ever anymore.
Well, our son is allergic.
I know, but you and I like it. We can eat after he goes to bed.
Well, we don't need it either. Who's more dramatic?
About what?
David.
About what?
I don't know. That's just a question.
Well, define dramatic. Like who just their emotions go into high?
David.
You're more even kill, but okay. Who's more up and down? Me. Who's more negative?
That's not true. That's not always true.
We both have our moments. I'm saying, define dramatic. Is dramatic you are very happy or very sad all the time?
You are very up and down about stuff.
Yeah.
And like, if something happens, you're always like, oh, like it's the worst, it's the end of the world kind of situation. And Lucy's exactly like that. Mm-hmm. And she gets that from you.
She does get that from me. I had a minor in theater for a reason.
Yeah. Like, yeah. Now I can be about stuff, but if you're saying who's most, it's you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so
That's why we love you.
basically, I'm this and you're this.
Yeah, I'm not
so
completely
you're never
drama-free.
you're never happy and you're never.
If something happened, like, okay, say one of the kids get hurt, who's more dramatic? David. He freaks out.
Well, it depends on the injury. If it's just they fell and skinned their knee,
it's anything. He's like, Jess, come quick, and it's like a little scab on the knee or something. Like you are very high and low.
If they just fell and skinned their knee, it's different. But if like all of a sudden I walk in and there's blood gushing from their face, then yeah.
If Mark had a nosebleed with you, you would have died. Well, you would have died just 1,000 deaths because it was bad.
Well, I wouldn't know what it was. If I walked in and there's blood all over his bed, which there has been from a nosebleed, I'm like, okay, how long has he been bleeding? What is he bleeding anywhere else besides his nose? Just
I mean, I am more calm in medical situations, but I'm also usually more even kill.
True.
That's not a bad. There's pros and cons.
Yeah, there is. Oh, this one's no brainer for me, but I bet you might struggle with this one. No internet or no AC?
I ain't struggling with this one at all.
You'd rather have no internet?
Absolutely. I would rather have no internet, no anything, no AC. You're miserable. You're absolutely miserable. No, AC.
YouTube goes away forever.
I don't care. YouTube goes away forever, or I'm miserable all the time because I have no AC.
You can turn a fan on.
We live in the South. A fan ain't going to help you. Not much. I would be miserable.
You can sit with a fan blowing on you with your laptop.
No, sorry, everybody. 100% no.
Okay.
I have to be able to have AC. I feel like I can't breathe. I feel like I'm suffocating without AC.
Okay.
Yours choosing internet?
Yes.
No, thank you. We'll live in opposite houses.
I'll have the most powerful fan you can think of, and it'll blow my hair off.
Fans do not cool you. Not. They just blow hot air around. Hey, it's my turn.
Oh yeah, it's your turn. My bad. That's a stupid one anyway.
Is cereal a soup? Well, if you say hot dog is a sandwich, then you probably say cereal is a soup. It's in a bowl. You eat it with a spoon. Your argument with a hot dog and a sandwich.
No, cereal's not a soup.
I don't think it is either. But if your argument with a hot dog is a sandwich, then why is cereal not a soup?
Because soups are savory.
Not necessarily. On a cruise, you have strawberry soup and different stuff.
I don't think that's a soup, though.
They call it a soup.
That's weird. I don't think. No, I wouldn't classify cereal as a soup.
I mean, I wouldn't either. But
I think a soup. I think you have to bake a soup.
No, you don't. There's cold soups that you don't bake.
But you have to mix them.
Well, you mix cereal.
No, you don't. You add to it. You're not mixing a cereal. You're not making the cereal.
Well, you could. There's homemade cereal. There's hot cereal that's like oatmeal.
I wouldn't call oatmeal cereal.
It's called cereal. It's called hot cereal.
But it's not. You don't pour it into milk.
A lot of people put milk in their oatmeal.
I don't think. If you're going to categorize it, I don't think
cereal is not a soup, but oatmeal is a cereal. It's called that. It's called hot cereal. Okay. I don't call it that, but
I'll agree with that. You can
it's like
oatmeal be a cereal? Yeah, I agree with that.
It's hot cereal.
Yeah, but I don't think there's enough similarities for cereal to be called a soup. I agree with that. Okay, who's messier but calls it organized chaos?
I don't know. We're both neat about some things and messy about some things.
I'm probably more messy.
I don't know though, like
because my office is a mess.
Yeah, but your closet's always side of the closet's always cleaner. Your bathroom side's always more, but you don't have as much stuff as me either.
Well, no. Also, I don't like seeing a lot of stuff.
I don't either.
Yeah, if something feels out of order on my bathroom or my closet, I'll put it back.
Like I'm saying though, like I have to have more stuff out to get ready and stuff like that, and you don't.
Yeah, but you're not as anal about as I am about
that, but I am about other stuff.
Yeah, you are.
So I think we're both kind of similar.
Okay, one more. Pick a good one.
I'm not gonna do that one.
Okay. Well, I told her to pick a good one. She's doing that.
Okay, this is a good one. Sweet or savory breakfast?
Sweet.
If I had to pick, I would probably say savory just because I feel like it would hold me over and not give me like a sugar rush. You know when you have like just straight up sugar for breakfast and then you like crash? I would much rather have like a breakfast sandwich.
I just immediately thought about like all the stuff that I love.
If you just are going on just taste, then I love sweet like stuff.
Well, you know what? You've changed my mind because if I could only pick one kind of breakfast to have the rest of my life, would you rather do cereal, cinnamon rolls, pancakes, waffles, things like that, or would you rather go eggs, bacon, sausage, biscuits and gravy and all? Yeah, savory.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd much rather
And
go
it's
that
going to
way.
hold you over more.
Yeah.
It's not going to make you feel like sick.
Yeah.
I can't just eat a plate of pancakes and
I could
feel
eat
good.
I could eat bacon, eggs, and biscuits every day.
Yeah, it's
I
not
could.
good for
So
you.
yeah,
but
savory's definitely the better choice.
we only have a few left. Who takes longer to get ready? Let's just do it rapid fire.
Who takes long to get ready? You.
Yeah. Should movies be watched with subtitles? No.
Depends on the movie.
If you can't hear it, but a lot of people just watch it all the time.
Okay. This is a good one to end on. Whoever is mixing the movies, you need to change how you do it.
This rapid cut. Who's the better cook?
You.
Me. Is pizza better hot or cold?
Hot.
Who's better with money?
You.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Coffee.
I love sweet tea though.
Should the thermostat be hot or cold?
Cold.
Should macaroni... Oh, we already did that one. Should macaroni be creamy or baked? And TikTok versus Instagram.
Instagram.
I say Instagram too, but TikTok is growing on me.
Yeah, I don't have TikTok, so
It's growing
I
on
have
me.
enough of a preference there.
We did it. We got through all of them.
Yeah.
And the last one that I didn't want to do was is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
No, it's not.
No. It's set at Christmas time.
And we can talk about that when we get closer to Christmas. The definition of a Christmas movie is Christmas is the theme of the movie.
Yeah.
It's
Not just set at Christmas.
Yeah, if it takes place at Christmas, which then okay, let me leave y'all with this. Then is Home Alone a Christmas movie?
Well, there's a lot of Christmas in that movie.
But could Home Alone have worked any other time of the year? Yes.
It could have, but
Yes.
the whole reason they were gone and stuff like that was the holidays.
Correct.
But yeah, it
Could
could.
you could have been gone on the 4th of July?
But there's also something about like the trees being lit and all of that.
Does it help the movie be better?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But if it could work away from the Christmas
I
holiday,
think
then
that
it's not a
Home
Christmas
Alone
movie.
is a Christmas movie because of all the theme inside of it. Could it work without it? Yes, but it is a Christmas movie. Die Hard there's no Christmas theme going on. It's just set at Christmas time.
Correct.
So
Home Alone is more of a Christmas movie than Die Hard.
Yeah.
But you could do Home Alone away from Christmas. You cannot do The Grinch away from Christmas.
oh no,
You cannot. So it's a Christmas movie.
yeah, but like
You can't do The Christmas
Okay.
Carol away from Christmas.
but like Hallmark movies, a lot of those you could do without, but they are Christmas movies because they're like decorating the tree and it would work without them doing that. But a lot of it is set at Christmas time. It's a Christmas movie.
well, the Hallmark Christmas movies,
They're doing stuff that's Christmassy.
the Christmas in the movie is pulling the people to the Christmas theme. So
Sometimes.
that makes it more of a group. But yeah, you're right. If the movie could be replaced, then technically it wouldn't be. But to
no, I
me,
didn't say that.
to me a Christmas movie, if you remove the Christmas season from it, the movie does not work.
I don't agree with that because
Then it's not a Christmas movie.
because a lot of plots you could remove the Christmas and it could still work. That doesn't mean though it's not a Christmas movie because if Christmas is all through it, it's a Christmas movie.
Christmas is all through Die Hard.
It's just the time. They're not actually celebrating Christmas. It just happens to be Christmas.
That's what I'm
time.
saying. If the whole point of the movie is they're all celebrating Christmas and there happens to be a subplot within it, then that's different.
But that's how Home Alone is.
No, Home Alone is the kid got left at home alone.
But there's
It happens-
Christmas themes through it.
Yeah, but he could be decorating for the 4th of July and shooting off fireworks too, and it would have worked.
But David, that whole thing is so dumb. If you take Christmas out, could it work? That could a ton of movies could.
If you take Christmas out of the Grinch, it doesn't work.
But those arguments are so dumb. If you take Christmas out of anything, that doesn't mean it's not a Christmas movie. If you take it out, you've taken out Christmas. Okay. If put it back in, it's Christmas.
If you take Christmas out of White Christmas, it doesn't work.
That is a dumb argument.
No, it's not.
Yes,
That's the whole reason for a Christmas movie is to
If-
celebrate Christmas.
No, if you have a great movie, that's a great movie that could stand alone without Christmas, but you put a crud ton of Christmas in there, it's still a Christmas movie. If you're putting Christmas in there, it's still a Christmas movie.
So you're more halfway on the scale.
No, I feel like the whole argument, if you take Christmas out and it still works, it's not a Christmas movie. That's stupid. Because if they're decorating cookies and they're shopping and all that, it doesn't make the movie, but it's still a Christmas movie. It puts you in a Christmas spirit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You're celebrating the holiday by doing all those things.
But could you take that out and it still be a good movie? Yes.
So what if they're sitting there pretending to make cookies and they're not making Christmas cookies? It would work.
No, if they're sitting there doing something else that's not Christmassy, it would still work. But if they're doing Christmassy stuff, it's a Christmas movie. Do you feel in the Christmas spirit when you're watching this movie? It's a Christmas movie.
Then we're closer to it.
I don't agree with, well, if you take it out, it's not a Christmas.
If they're doing Christmas-related themes to make it more enhanced about family being together and all of that.
But if you take it out, and what if they put in fall-related themes? It would still work.
Fall doesn't bring people together like Christmas does,
I'm just saying, there's other stuff you could do. They could be doing something else to create the memories.
Well, we definitely had a debate at the end, didn't we?
Good grief. Like, that is the dumbest argument.
No, it's not. That's a very good argument.
No, it's not. If you take something out, well, then that's not that's so dumb.
I don't think it is.
I do. Because there's lots of movies where you could take stuff out and it still works.
But if it's a central focus thing that makes the movie better,
like
that's what
The
I'm saying.
Holiday.
Yeah.
That's a Christmas movie, but the whole plot, there's really nothing to do with Christmas in there. But there's a lot of Christmas theme worked in.
There's a scale to it. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, there's definitely some that are more heavy Christmas than others. But to me, a Christmas movie is it puts you in a Christmas spirit.
No, and I agree with that 100%. I'm saying if there's a scale, there's a line where you're like, okay, now there's not enough.
But when people are being blown up and everything on Die Hard, that doesn't put you in a Christmas spirit. That is men trying to tell their wives,
please watch Die Hard with me.
I want to watch Die Hard instead of White Christmas.
And we agree with that. What I'm saying is there's a scale in my mind. Okay, how much of this, if it makes me think more about the Christmas season and being with family and what the importance of what Christmas means, I'm
not saying there's not a scale.
That's what I'm saying, that there has to be that.
But if you take something out, that doesn't mean that's just
But the people out there that say Die Hard, Gremlins,
that's men just wanting to watch not their wives' movies.
Or It's a Wonderful Life, which only 15 minutes of that has anything to do with Christmas.
Yeah.
Which is, okay. Everybody out there, that's your comment. No, It's a Wonderful Life on IMDb is rated the #1 Christmas movie of all time, and Christmas is only like 15 minutes of the movie.
I think because it's so family, warm-hearted, that's why. It's not, you know what I mean? Like, it does give you that good feeling.
So's Marley and Me.
But it has Christmas in there. That's what I'm saying. If Die Hard had a heartwarming Christmas scene,
the husband and wife get back together.
That's what I'm saying, though. Like,
He saves all the people, all the hostages. That's very heartwarming. That's
that is not the same thing.
You can't use that. That's what I'm saying. Christmas, the elements of Christmas made it where Christmas has its hook so deep in this movie that if you pull it out, you're ripping the movie apart and it doesn't work anymore.
That's why we're back to it. That's a huge scale.
I know.
And you can't just say it's not a Christmas movie.
That's what I'm saying.
It may not be as Christmassy.
Right.
It may have other themes in it.
Right.
But I still think Wonderful Life is a Christmas movie. It's not my favorite by any stretch of the imagination.
Then we'll just agree to disagree on that one. But that's okay.
If you didn't watch it at Christmas time and there's this Christmas scene at the end, that'd be weird.
Not to me.
It would. If I'm watching it in July, there's a problem.
Honey, but if
I would never watch It's a Wonderful Life in July.
But that we've been conditioned for that. When it first came out.
Well, and that's the other part of the argument. There's also tradition that goes into it.
Exactly. And a lot of people just traditionally do that.
And it came out at that time,
Yeah, it really all depends.
And so if Die Hard is a family tradition and at Christmas time you all love watching Die Hard, go for it.
Whatever.
Go for it.
Whatever.
Do your own traditions.
Yeah.
David's got to go.
I really appreciate all of y'all going along this fun ride with us. Jessica and I love to have these conversations all the time.
We're not mad at each other.
Not at all. We love this is the mark of, hey, it's okay to disagree and still love each other. We need to do more of that in this country. So I encourage all of y'all to do that. Leave your answers in the comments for all of these. I hope as you're listening, you're typing your answer, and that would be awesome. I would love to read y'all's comments on what y'all thought about this. Make sure if you're listening to it on an audio podcast platform that you give us a 5-star rating, leave your comments there. And if you have questions or if you would like to send us a voicemail, record it and then email it to us at married15tolife@mail.com. Jessica?
If you're watching on YouTube, definitely make sure that you're subscribed to this channel. Like the video if you liked it. Leave us a comment down below. Click the bell to be notified when we post new videos and share our channel with a friend.
I love that we love more than we disagree on.
Yeah, we agreed on most. A lot.
Yeah, you and I have a lot that we have in common.
But if we were all exactly the same, it'd be very boring.
Yeah, we have a very boring marriage if we agreed on everything.
Yeah, we balance each other out.
Yeah. I love you.
All right, I love you too.
Hope you have a great day.
All right.
Until next time, everybody, I'm David.
I'm Jess.
I'm the husband.
I'm the wife.
And we are married.
15 to life.
But we don't always agree.
Yeah.
Next time, everybody.
Bye. Everybody.